Hey everyone, I'm Tanisha and this is my channel, The Monarch Wise Woman. On this channel, I'm here to help the wise men and women remember their power and their purpose and guide them on their journey. My ancestors are here with me to help right the wrongs of the past, to help undo the fear, suppression, curses and trauma that were put over our lineage. And I am talking about every skin color, every belief, every religion, every culture that was suppressed and wiped out by religion. Now, there is a wise man and woman on the planet today, from every culture, every religion, every race, to help me do this. If you are drawn to my channel, to my videos, you are one of these wise men or women. You hold ancient knowledge and you have come back from ancient times with this knowledge to now to undo what has been done. Now, I am not saying that wise men and women didn't make any mistakes. We are here to undo both what was done to us and what we may have done to others in retaliation. We are here to heal ourselves and heal our lineage. For a long time on this channel, I didn't want to go directly against religion because I was scared that it was causing more division and hatred in this world, and we don't need any more than there already is. But I realized through my own experiences that love is not passive. Love is courageous, passionate, and can even be rageful if an injustice has been committed against others that we love. And I have realized that it is my purpose to go directly against the religion that rules this world and be here for the wise men and the women on the planet whose voices were silenced both back then and now through the wiping out of their knowledge. And so today we are going to talk about the attacks going on towards spirituality. The first attack is that when you entered spirituality, you were told a lie. That lie was that there is only love and light. There is only positivity. There is no negativity. There is no darkness. It's all love and light. And so that then meant when you had to face the darkness, when you had to face the negativity, you had no way of knowing how to face it. And so you ran from your path. You ran out of fear because you didn't expect this. You didn't know how to handle it. And New Age spirituality, which is what I'm talking about, took a lot of ancient concepts and modernized them, I guess you could say. But if you look at most of the ancient concepts, they talk about negative polarity, positive polarity, light and dark. None of them say it's all love and light and positivity and no darkness. So then when you got attacked, the whole path had to be evil, right? Because you were told it was love and light. That's not the case. Okay? The case is that you were attacked by malevolent forces while you were on a spiritual path, because whenever you are heading towards the positive polarity, your authentic self, and you are trying to spread more love, unity, and light to the world, the darkness, the negative polarity, will always try and pull you back, will always try and pull you off your path, because the negative polarity is the opposite to love. The negative polarity is literally disconnected from love. It's lost. The forces, the spirits in that polarity are completely lost, completely disembodied, completely suffering. And so they have to try and feed off of the love that's within you to sustain themselves. They are parasites. That is what these malevolent forces are. I know. I've been dealing with them since I was a little girl. Okay? And so the further you move into love, actually the more darkness, the more negativity that you will have come after you. And I don't say this to be fear-mongering. I say this so that you're prepared and so that you know that you're actually on the right path if these forces come after you. Because why would they bother to come after you if you were following the path that they wanted you to? So then the next attack after that is that religion is then able to step in and control you, because you're in a state of fear now. You're no longer your empowered self. You're no longer going within. You no longer know the Divine Father and Mother's power that you contain within, because you are in a state of fear. And fear is also disconnected from that love as well. And so I've seen a lot of these New Age to religion videos, and many of them will have the same theme, that they came to know Christ either through a vision or a feeling, or they just knew that Christ was there and Christ showed them so much love, and they basically saw all of the darkness within themselves that they had been following on this path, and that made them believe from their perspective that all of spirituality was evil. But yet they're not acknowledging that that spiritual path is actually what led them to have that Christ experience. Now, most of you know that I do believe in Christ. Christ is the embodiment of love, which in my opinion is opposite to religion, which is currently the embodiment of division, judgment, and hatred, and control, and suppression, and possession. And if you look in the Bible, you will clearly see that these demons, these malevolent spirits that were sent after you, are actually controlled by the God of that religion, Yahweh. And so it's a perfect plan. Malevolent spirits came after you, and you fell back into his control. It even says in the Bible that Satan rules this earth. What religion rules this earth? What God rules this earth? But tells us that he rules everything. That he's the God of everything, which is not true. Satan. Yahweh controls demons. You can clearly see that in the book of Job. He controls Satan himself. I think it's a perfect plan to get people back under control, because they were becoming too free and they were starting to remember who they were. And if you look in the Bible, you will clearly see that these demons, these malevolent spirits that were sent after you, are actually controlled by the God of that religion, Yahweh. And so it's a perfect plan. Malevolent spirits came after you, and you fell back into his control. It even says in the Bible that Satan rules this earth. What religion rules this earth? What God rules this earth? But tells us that he rules everything. That he's the God of everything, which is not true. Satan. And then how much suffering is the result of this God ruling this earth? I really want you to ask that, instead of just following something that is out of fear, or it's the new popular thing or trend, because that kind of happened with spirituality as well. It became about it being a trend, about it being popular, and now all of a sudden it's popular instead to be going from New Age to religion. Anyone who's watching, I want to tell you, I am not going to follow any popularity or trend. I'm going to stay authentic and on my path, even if it goes against it. And I am proof of that today, because I have copped so much flack from going against religion, it's not even funny. But that confirms to me that I'm on the right path. And now I'm going to tell you, why does religion fear witches or wise women, wise men, magicians, occultists? Why does religion fear us so much? And I'll tell you why. It's because we can cast out and command demons and darkness. We are not afraid of it. They have brainwashed everyone into thinking that these demons are so powerful and so intelligent and so much, more powerful than them, that people are fearful of them and are letting themselves be controlled by them. But I am here to tell you what the ancient wise men and women knew, and that's how powerful they were and how powerless these parasites actually were, and how lost they were. You contain the Divine Father's and Mother's love within you. You contain power within you already. You don't have to feed off of anyone to get that power. It is within you. The negative forces, the parasites, have to feed off of you. So that puts into perspective how powerless they actually are. And this is why, as more and more people were coming on a spiritual path, they had to fight back however they could, because they are so afraid of people coming to this realization, because then they lose their power and control over the people, because the people no longer fear them. Now, I'm going to say something really controversial here, but this is through my own experience. And keep in mind, I've been seeing and dealing with negative entities since I was a little girl. So I have dealt with many of them. But we also have to have love and compassion for the negative entities. Because I want you to imagine for a sec what it would be like to be cut off from love, to never be able to experience love. And that is what these entities are going through. They are completely lost. They've completely forgotten who they are. And our Divine Father and Mother would want us to have love and compassion for them. They deserve saving too. Now, they usually have made the choice to be cut off from this love. And so I'm not saying that, we have to let them into our life and make friends with them. But I'm just saying, when casting them out, having love and compassion for their suffering may actually allow them to remember the Divine Father and Mother, to remember who they are, and to remember and to be saved. Okay? It's like in the Harry Potter movie, where Harry is being taken over by Lord Voldemort. And Lord Voldemort is trying to show him how his love is a weakness, and how his love ends up getting, everyone he loves around him unalived, and ends up with his suffering. And he responds to Voldemort and he says, I feel sorry for you because you will never know love. You will never know what it is to have love, to be loved, or to love. And that is the energy. That is the energy that I want you to be in. Because it is either that energy that repels the negative forces away, or it alchemizes them to love and light. And this is what the wise men and women knew. They knew that they were the ultimate power, because love is our divine Father and Mother. Love is the highest power there is. They did not fear these lost negative entities that were disconnected from love, because love is more powerful than it. And so you see, it is not about believing that everything is only love and light and there is no negativity, there is no darkness, but it is knowing how to handle it when you face it. It is knowing how to remain in that love, that courage, and that light, and not succumb to fear when you face it. Because even if you, if you're in religion and you follow Jesus Christ's teachings, did he seem fearful of demons to you? Was he running off his path and running away when he had to face demons? No. He stood there. He cast them out. He demanded their name. They knew who he was because he knew his power. He knew he contained his divine Father within him. He was not running off his path away from them. Also, in relation to all of this topic that I've been speaking about today, I want to bring up the verse that we battle not against flesh but against powers and principalities. And how many of us believe that it's actually that we're battling demons, which, in a way we are, because I just talked about the fact that the negative spirits, the negative polarity is always going to be trying to pull us back as we go forwards. And we're alchemizing that. And just quickly, I want to tell you as well, you can alchemize it into a learning experience for yourself as well. And that can actually help you evolve further on your path. But we will be getting more into demonic spirits and malevolent entities and spirits. We'll be getting into that more on separate videos in the future. But with that verse, I believe that he wasn't just talking about battling against the demons, but battling against the structures and the belief systems of this world that are causing hatred and division. Because why wouldn't he have just said demons if that's what he meant? And, at the top of all of these lost demonic spirits is actually those systems and those belief structures that have then trickled down and caused this separation from the love, from the divine Father and Mother. So in conclusion to this video, do not fear these spirits. Know your own power. Know your own love. Know that they have to feed off of you to survive. Do not let yourself be controlled by fear. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day or night wherever you are.